Hello and welcome to the fourth part of this tutorial series. In the last video we created the ball and hole mechanics as well as hole indicators. In this video we will create a hole indicator script and finish everything with hole indicator component. We will also create a game controller which will connect other components from previous videos. So let's continue. First create hole indicator script. This script will control pulsating when hole is active and setting numbers on hole indicators. Inside hole indicator script, first add some variables. Pulsating speed to control how fast light pulsate on the hole. Sprite renderer reference. Color variable to track alpha change. Also, we need coroutine reference because pulsating coroutine will be infinite, so we need the reference to stop it. And text variable so we can change the hole number. And for this we need to include Unity Engine UI library. In start function, set sprite renderer variable and set color variable to color of a sprite renderer. Next, create coroutine pulsate. Because this will be infinite coroutine in a while condition, just set true. Color alpha will be the cosine function of the time multiplied by pulsating speed. Because we need values from 0 to 1, multiply cosine function with 0.5 and add 0.5. And because we don't need alpha to go to 1, multiply whole thing with 0.4. Set sprite renderer color to color we just modified and wait for end of the frame. And in the start function assign this coroutine. Now create start pulsating function and inside start pulsating coroutine create another function end pulsating and stop pulsating coroutine. Also set color alpha to 0 and set it to sprite renderer color. Last function for this script is set hole number with one int parameter. This function sets hole number text to this number. Use the toString function to convert int to string. And that's it for this script. In editor, assign this script to hole indicator, set hole number text with the text component, create a prefab from hole indicator, drag and drop to the prefabs folder. And you can delete hole indicator from scene because in future it will be added programmatically. Next, create a game controller script and create an empty game object, name it game controller and add this script to it. Open game controller script. First, this game controller will be only one, so we will make it an instance and it will be accessible from all other scripts. Also, we need to add this in the awake function to protect ourselves from other instances. This is also called a singleton pattern. Now add variables and references. We need reference to metal bar controller and ball reference. Also create a list of holes which will be marked with hole indicators. Also reference to hole indicator prefab which will be instantiated. And also a list of hole indicators. Before we continue with coding, let's sort scene hierarchy and fill reference on the game controller object. Create empty game object and name it holes and drag all holes to it. Create another game object and name it borders and background and drag all borders and background objects to it. Now hierarchy is cleaner. Now fill references on game controller object, drag and drop metal bar and ball to matching variables. Now create 10 holes and name them correctly from hole 1 to hole 10. Drag them to a list of holes in game controller object, and it is important for them to be in order. Last thing is to fill hole indicator prefab. Drag hole indicator prefab from prefabs folder. We can add 10 hole indicators and move them to every hole and set the numbers, but that is boring, so let's code that, so that later if we move hole or change anything we can call function and it will fix everything. Inside game controller, create assign hole indicators function. Inside function, destroy all previous hole indicators which are in hole indicator list. After that, clear list. Then for each hole, instantiate a new hole indicator, set position to position of a hole. After that, add it to hole indicator list. And for each hole indicator, set the correct number, which will be above hole. This function will be called from the context menu, so add the context menu attribute above. Now in editor, call this function from the game controller context menu, and voila! All hole indicators will be populated and in the right location. Now even if you move a hole, just call this function again and it will set numbers correctly. That's it for this video. In this video we finished hole indicators and started working on a game controller script, which will connect all components. In the next video, focus will be on game controller and making everything work through game controller, so follow channel for more content. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this tutorial. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you want to support me more, you can buy one of my assets at Unity Asset Store. Follow me on socials, all links are in the description. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.